नमस्कार, येवकार तुमकां हब एनकावंटर कार्यावळीन. नुवे मतदारसंघान आमी पळयलें एक अटीतटीची निवडणूक जातली. निवडणुकीच्या पयलीं जावपी निवडणूक ती म्हणजे काँग्रेस पक्षा मदली. आलेक्स सिक्वेरा वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट जाल्ले काँग्रेसचे आनी ताचे उपरांत तांची टिकेट मेळपाचे चान्सीस थंय वाडले भशेन दिसता. आनी तेच वेळार जुजे राजू काब्राल, जे राजू काब्राल म्हणून फामाद आसा, ते बी काँग्रेस पक्षान जॉयन जाल्ले आसा. जर टिकेट मेळुना जाल्यार राजू काब्राल कितें करतलो? काँग्रेसीन रावतलो, इंडिपेंडंट वतलो, काय इलेक्शनूच लढचो ना? इतल्या वर्सां राजकारणान न येवन ऐन त्या टायमार काँग्रेसीन कित्याक आयलो आनी काँग्रेसीन आयिल्ल्या उपरांत जेन्ना आलेक्स सिक्वेराक वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट केलो तेन्ना तांच्या मनान कितें आयलें? ह्यो सगळ्यो गजाली जाणा जावन घेवपा खातीर आमी मेळटले राजू काब्राल हांकां. ही तांची पयली मुलाखत आसा काँग्रेस जॉयन जाल्या उपरांत आनी राजकारण जॉयन जाल्या उपरांत. देव बरें करूं तुम्ही वेळ दिलो म्हणून.
रुपेश.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आलेक्स सिक्वेरा इज वन ऑफ द कंटेंडर फॉर नुवे टिकेट ऑफ काँग्रेस आनी आतां तुमी बी जाल्ले आसा. सो आलेक्स सिक्वेरा वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट जालो म्हणून तूं खुश जालो काय तुका मातशी भिरांत जाली की आतां ताका मातसो थंय व्हॅल्यू चड आसतलो, आय मायट लूज माय चान्स ऑफ गेटिंग अ टिकेट?
What do you see on my face? A big smile. No? I'm happy. I'm happy that a very experienced, a 20-year-old veteran has entered and wants to do something. And I think with his experience, he will change a lot of things. He will get new people in. He will encourage the party to work how he has worked before. And Girishji also, I think, requires a very strong, good hand, which has a lot of experience or whatever.
तुझो खुश जालो तू काय? तू
I'm खुश. I am happy. I'm Rupesh. I'm very happy because no matter what, he's been there for a long time.
यू आर हॅपी?
Yes, I'm happy.
टिकेटीचो भंय दिसलो?
No, ticket is a buy this now. Ticket is, see, if you go to see, yesterday Mr. Chidambaram ji had come and Gundurao ji had come in the Lotoli block. I happened to be there because I was also called and we went, a lot of people. And he clearly expressed his concern and care about these elections. And he also admitted that we had done a lot of mistakes, which they would not be repeated, and they would be very alert, and they are considering a lot of ground related. I'm reconnecting myself. It's ground working. People who have the capability and the capacity to go to every village, to every house, to go around with membership drive, to form a strong block, to get the Mahila block, properly, and about the working.
तू माझा आन्सर दिऊ ना. आय नो व्हॉट दे आर सेइंग. वी हॅव बीन अटेंडिंग देअर प्रेस.
Okay. I'm not bothered about the ticket, Mr. Rupesh.
भय दिसना की यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट द
ना
टिकेट?
भय दिसना म्हण न्हू. भय तर दिसता न्हू, because I have been, if you frankly go to ask me, I was never after the ticket, I was never going to contest also. But I do not want to be just shouting on the road. I want to go there where proper decisions are being taken, where the entire state is run by the members of the Legislative Assembly. And I think so, if you're heard over there, we can make a lot of difference.
You are not answering my question. I will not go ahead till you answer my question.
No, I'm happy.
You are happy that he
Yeah.
became working president.
Correct.
But there is also a fear that he might get a ticket.
Yes, there could be a fear. What is called? I take it by
Macho
1 to 10.
toy
1 to 10. 1 to 5 is fear. 5 to 10 is no fear.
So 50% is fear.
Yes, of course, it has to be. I'm constantly working for last 2 years on my own. Congress, I have joined Congress because they also knew what I was up to and the following and the support of people I have. I am the people's candidate. So I also went to them. They also came to me and they wanted strong hands in Nuvei constituency, and that is why they thought of inducting me.
ओके, नाव आता आम्ही जर टाइमलाईन पळयत न्ही जाल्यार यू जॉईन काँग्रेस
Correct.
आणि एक 7-8 दिसा भितर यू गो टू सी आलेक्स सिक्वेरा बिकम्स वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट. सो वेन यू हर्ड द न्यूज समवेर यू मस्ट हॅव थॉट की अरे रे, आय सिम्पली जॉईन काँग्रेस, नाव ही इज पॉवरफुल.
No, तशें कांय जायना. See, Congress, what I call it, the new age of Congress. We are the new age. I look at myself, and Congress has inducted a lot of young fresh blood, what I call it, strong, efficient people, and which before even declaring tickets to everything on ground reality, you must have seen yesterday Faldesa, there was a crowd of 5,000 over there. In Nuve constituency, I had more than 1,200 people which were there. And there is a following of the youth today. There is a following of, I'm not saying that I'm youth, I'm 18, but I'm in the midst of.
You are
of my
younger
age.
than Alex Sequeira.
Yes, of course I'm younger. Of course, you can see me and even a photograph.
Yeah,
you can compare.
no. I mean to say, when you say
I'm
youth,
45,
you are.
he's 70. So,
Okay, so no, my question is very simple, and I'm asking you this question कारण भायरूय लोक असे म्हणतात की बाबा he joined Congress and now Alex has become a powerful person in Congress. Tomorrow, if Alex gets a ticket, तो कितें करतलो account? What will you do?
see, आता ते शीत फुडें मीठ आहे ना वगैरे ना पण
मी शीता फुडें ना शीत आणि मीठ दोन्ही आसा सध्या तुझ्या मुखार.
okay, दोन्ही बरोबर आसा. A difficult, very difficult question, and
तुवें विचार
the
केला
answer
नसतलो.
is basically I would say I don't know. I'm see तो भय you asked तो भय you had asked me
Be
about the
लोकां
fear.
म्हणून.
Fear. The fear is that is the fear I'm having, but I think so I'm built quite strong enough for.
You have hopes that you will get
I've seen
ticket.
some hard life in my life. I've done some hard work, proper. I've built up my reputation. I built up my own self-image with my hard work.
No, that is to get elected.
So I think no, not as for elected. This election part. See, I've been working for last 2 years.
No, I mean to say having a hard life, having a good image,
so I
is
think
something
so
to get
my-
elected.
yeah.
Also, which will get you elected. Okay, but to get a ticket also there is another.
That will be a very difficult call, but I will do it. I think so. I will. Let me see. I don't know. See, at the moment, if you go to see the entire youth following in the middle age and even the intellect following basically is with me, and they've been asking me this question: what would you do? And I've been telling him when the time comes, maybe we'll decide. Let's see what is, because I truly believe in the Congress today, and some great leaders have come, who have a lot of experience in running parties, especially Chidambaram Saab and Gunduraji. He has been there, and I think so. Whatever they will decide, it will be a very strong decision they will make.
But-
it is
but
not
one
easy.
thing
It is
is
not
for-
like before. Like just because you were there and Konanditli mode. It is they want to change. See, they've been talking about change, and people have started believing. People have started getting inducted. The party has changed. Like Mr. Chidambaram yesterday said, and I truly believe what he said. He said, today people are joining the Congress. That means we are coming up. When people are leaving the Congress, it would be a day that it had gone down.
Oh, but during elections, everyone joined Congress.
Tasha
It has
dista
been
to
a
tha.
past,
No, no.
including you. If you go to see,
What-
all
what
this while
it
you
is?
never
Nobody-
joined Congress.
No, there was no such inductions happening. There was no such
You-
people. That
you-
craze of Congress was not there among the youth.
It's
Last
a
election, I was there.
okay. So why? My question is very simple. Ki, all this time you never joined Congress.
No.
Even it's almost like 1.5 year back that Babashan left. He joined BJP. That time also you never joined
No.
Congress. Election lagi pawale ki kida?
When the name Babashan or Wilfred Disa comes, when he was standing also for elections, he didn't have much. And he was the only contender for, even Alex got rejected. Alex Sequeira got rejected. I think I don't know on what grounds, but he got rejected that time. And Babashan came in power with a very lead of 10,000, 9,000, 10,000 votes. And Miki Pachuko lost. So I think people wanted a new person. But when 3 years, okay, fine, the party was not into power and things like that. But then when him living just for the sake of development, saying that was not the point.
My question is, तू इतले महिने इतले वर्षा रावलो, you didn't join Congress. आता इलेक्शन लागी पावले, तेन्ना why you joined Congress now? Why not
now,
earlier?
see, Congress basically, I'll be very straight now. Okay, Congress basically has their protocol. You have to be a member. You have to have certain amount of memberships. You have to have certain amount of working members. in a sense, running around on a daily basis. You have to have certain sense. So all these new criteria, according to the new formation by Mr. Chidambaram and Gundurao, I think that was the part that I had to take a call.
Chidambaram came later. You joined first. Then
Yeah.
Chidambaram came.
No, but when we spoke before Alex Sikaram, Mr.
Gundurao was.
No. Gundurao was there. When he came in, I was not a member. But later on, when he came in, he had made certain points and then after that, Girish Chodolkar also took a call on that. Digambar Kamath also took a call on that. Alex, your Louisian player also took it. So I went to people. I went to senior leaders. I went to Mr. Sardina also. I went to senior leaders. They told me, you cannot talk to Congress if you are not a member of Congress. Nobody will entertain you. And I was always inclined to them. It's not that I just joined and I was not. Alex Sukera was the first person I ever voted for and I supported him. And he came.
So
his first election,
you get elected. You get people elected. Tu kona mat marta to manis
No, Tashinu, we were working committee of Alex Sukera when he was this.
You were supporting Babashan.
No, I was not directly his committee. But yes, most of my friends were there. I didn't know him personally. I came to know him when he left. So, so we started later on when all these wrongdoing started happening, double tracking, all these issues. See, this fellow never knew what has been going on inside. So, development, But he never knew what was the plan. This plan was taking over the entire coastline, getting the railway track, cutting down hills, sagle. So he basically
Babashan is innocent?
I don't think so. He knew all the things.
Just now you are saying he was not knowing all the
Not knowing much, he didn't know the agenda behind that money which was given. So innocent, innocent asna karna.
Agenda cover nashilla.
He never knew it would be so serious that people would revolt in such a way. We have been going to Tatya, Tamata,
Okay, coming back to you. People are saying that you joined Congress, to Congress joined Kelly, ticket khatir. How do you defend yourself?
They are 50% true and 50% untrue.
You agree that you joined Congress for ticket?
Yes, because I told you before, it is their criteria which I have to follow. It is not that they will, if they are not, I told you the entire protocol which is there.
But have you been assured ticket?
No, I have not been assured tickets and I have not asked that question also. Will I get it or not?
Vicharut na?
Vicharuk na. Because I have to show my performance, sir. I will prove that I am good and efficient and I think so. Congress will take a very good call on it. They are taking good calls. I'm sure. But let me not talk of the bad days. I'll talk of the good days right now, which is happening, and I'm happy right now with whatever they're doing around, even in Goa. I'm not talking about my constituency. Whatever is happening and how the party is being reformed, it is beautiful. New people have come up. It's all of a sudden this wave of new spirits have come up. Now the youth, like people who have even working for me and with me, and supporting me and advising me, all the committees, all the people which are there, they also started believing what I saw.
So Congress has changed now.
Congress has changed.
For better.
For better, for the best.
For the best.
Yes.
Okay, एक असं आहे काँग्रेसी बद्दल उलयता आसतना प्रत्येक जण विचारता गिरीशाक विचारता की तू बाबा जेंका कॅन्डिडेटांक तिकेट दितलो पळय ते फाल्यां बीजेपी जॉईन जावचे ना कित्या वयल्यान सो तोच प्रश्न तुज्या बद्दल वी हायपोथेटिकली वी थिंक की तुमकां तिकेट मेळ्ळी म्हणून सो एंड यू गेट इलेक्टेड ऑल्सो बीजेपी कशें जॉईन जावचे ना हाव शुअर यू कॅन मेक अदर्स की बाबा आपूण फाल्यां जेन्ना गव्हर्मेंट करचें पडलें कितें करचें पडल्यार बीजेपी जॉईन जावचो ना
See, I will tell you, in Nuve constituency, I don't think so ever somebody has jumped from here and there. This question has been raised because of one term.
Nuve constituency, this guy joined, no?
I'm not talking about previous years. There was nothing like that which ever happened. And this time, basically, there was a very strong BJP agenda which they wanted to do. That's what I told you. All these buggers, they never knew that it would be so worse.
That is all I'm talking about.
Now, what I'm saying is, they will, they've done whatever they have done. People have shamed them also. They are nowhere now today, and I don't think so they are ever coming to the Congress back. But as for me, what the questions people ask me, I'm saying, and yesterday in fact, I'll tell you a small incident that I was sitting with Mr. Father Anthony Costello. He was one of the directors of Agnar Ashram. I just happened to be in a place and he was there. I never knew also who he was basically. And then he asked me this question. Yes, young blood, everything. What if you go join the BJP?
So even fathers are
Yeah, of course. What if you go? He asked me. And I told him, Father, there are some morals in educated people and some morals in uneducated people. I am the class of educated. And it doesn't happen that way. If one person is ditched, we don't do that because education gives us something, some class, and these people, whoever have gone, I don't know why they went for, but yes, certainly I know they were bought. So nobody can buy me ever. I think so. Nobody can buy my soul. Nobody can buy my whatever I am. Because I have got some integrity in me.
Development view म्हणून.
No. Why development? Development opposition round करपा है ना. All these Congress MLAs have not done development. फकला केला मारे. Reginald did development. Losing fellow did. Digambar Kamat did development. All these people did development. तश कितें development म्हणजे कितें? Development जाता लोकांचे पयशांचेर. What the MLA has to do? MLA आपणा पैसे काय ना. He doesn't put his own money. We pay our taxes. Government in return gives the MLA certain funds. We have to do development. आता तो रस्ते करप, लाईट घालप, अशें केलें, तशें केलें. These are people's money. It's not MLA's money. MLA तूं कात्री मेळटा, म्हाका खबर आहा. Because I am also a contractor.
कात्री मेळटा.
That
You are also bribing some MLAs.
No. I don't bribe MLA because I don't work in this state, and this state.
You bribe outside the state MLAs.
I do environmental protection of water. So I'm going to na. People come to me, please kor mo kam.
Okay.
So I work a lot with lot of water bodies like lakes and ponds and rejuvenate them and scientific landfilling and all these things which is inclusive of environment. So the entire state fund or whatever fund comes from the environmental board and all. So and they don't have much of people that are doing that because there are lesser profits. But yes,
so you need not bribe anyone. Your contracts come the way.
Yeah, contracts. See, there is lots of work to be done, but there is less contractors. And I have a lot of experience because I've been working in Maharashtra, and Maharashtra was in a bad state, but it's getting improvised now.
Okay, whom do you see as an opposition in NUM constituency? तुका कोण दिसता की आपले बाबा विरोधक थंय म्हणून NUM?
Virodak, see, I would go on the party part. On the party part, as for Congress, Alex Sikera says that he wants a ticket if he is given.
तो विरोधक जायना सध्या तरी.
No, तो आमची एकूच पार्टी न्हू.
तिकेट मेळपा खातीर विरोधक सध्या. Okay, once you get ticket.
That is but obvious. No, see, we are on the same platform basically. At the same time, then NCP, I don't think so. NCP has put anybody, and AAP also has not put anybody.
AAP has a strength there.
AAP had some strength, but AAP has lost the strength because of the incidents which happened in Delhi, and a lot of people are questioning Mr. Kejriwal's being the head, basically sitting in Delhi, and Mamre. They've been questioned a lot about a lot of things under his watch. Do you understand? You know, that under his watch. Whatever happened, how can it happen under?
तू असताना कशे झाले का?
तू असताना कसे झाले? तू असताना, because you are the chief minister, come on.
So who's your opposition in NUM now?
As for now,
Babashan is a good opposition.
Babashan has lost the plot. I don't think so people will believe whatever he says anymore. He's lost the plot, and I will make sure no matter what he is pushed out. Because first of all, see, he doesn't know. You know, I will not go on things, but he doesn't know what is good governance about. He doesn't know, and right now I'm just doing things just the way anybody can take him for a ride. Things are happening, or he is taking people for a ride, or just haphazardly. Just now, आता कॉमेंट्स केला की 2-4 महिने झाले की रस्ते केला हे केला ते केला. It doesn't happen. The day you elected, your thing starts that day. Your responsibility of people starts that day. तसंच आहे ना ते.
You came into politics suddenly. तुम्ही you are not contested any election. हाजे पयलीं आमी काय आयकुना तुम्ही. खुबशे जाण इंडिपेंडंट रावता पडटा मागीर नेक्स्ट इलेक्शनाक पार्टीर वता.
हांव see, I learned from a lot of gurus. I have helped a lot of people in the election part of it because there was some purpose to life. तशें आसा आमचे एक giving back म्हणटा तशें. So I used to, whenever it came to election in Goa, basically, I used to come for whoever was there and help them out or, make them. And most of the time it was Congress only. Because they were not anywhere in South. They were only in the North much. So, आता तर कितें जालें कोणच ना. And मागीर कितें जालें, I started my activism part. Then my social work was always there. My mother was an activist and a social worker. My mother even went to jail because of Konkani Railway.
Okay.
So I was very young that time. So I know that incident and that runs in the family. That activism, fight for your right kind of thing.
So she fought for against Konkani Railway and you are fighting against double tracking.
Yes. But she was actually, when it came, though the development part, the sustainable development part is one part. Konkani Railway today also has acquired thousands and thousands of square meters in Goa. Number one. How many Goans work? How many of my village people work there? There's nothing. Nobody works over there. तर काम ना, आमची जमिनी गेल्यो, आमची शेतां पाड जाली, पण काम ना. Same thing is going to happen. Same thing, that only promises are given. And Konkani Railway today celebrates 25 years. For what? Which what they have done? They have made money for themselves, not for anybody's household. कोण ना थिंगा? Which Goan is? मुगे village तो कोण ना?
So when you thought of joining politics, you thought of Congress.
Yes, because it's always been.
आणि खंयच्यो पार्टी बी पळयल्यो?
No, आमचे ते what happened? See, when Congress became very after your MGP or UGDP were there, and then all of a sudden, back in the old days, Mr. Sardina, all the आमचे सगळे Louisine Palace, they were all strong leaders, सारखे running after, even आमचं Rane, senior Rane. They were all strong leaders. They had brought up the Congress in such a way in those days, in which, that was a vibe. So my parents and all were all inclined, my family, and तशें आहलें तें, secular government, good governance was there. All the development was being done. Women's rights came into, women's rights came. Solid, when Indira Gandhi was there. In women empowerment, which is the only party which brought in.
So Congress runs in your blood. That's what you want.
Yes, of course. That is why today also I don't do it because I want to get a ticket. I am doing it because I want to save Goa. I want to be there in the system so that I can hold proper hands, the true hands to look after. It is my one lifetime, even whatever time I get. And if I don't get that time also, I will still be doing all these things.
Congress should go for alliance or they should not go for alliance?
I don't know these things, but because I have Amarat.
तुगेले नुवें तुका alliance जाल्यार फायदो पडटलो काय जावचो ना?
The alliance, see, when you're talking about alliance, I don't know which party is inclining to much of it.
Which party everyone knows by now. Goa Forward says, I want to align. NCP says Praful Patel, he wants to alliance, and this is what I remember right now.
The Congress has the strength to put in people, but the internal things, how they decide, how they do the math, basically of how.
तुका जाय नुवें alliance जाल्ले काय नाका?
म्हाका कितें जाय पडलें? हांव बसता आनी alliance जाल्यार म्हाका जाय जाल्यार कसलें?
तुजे सपोर्टाक कितें?
Which party? NCP doesn't have much of things to do in.
Goa Forward also doesn't have.
NCP is Goa Forward has never contested in NEWSINGOA constituency. Maka alliance, they will never alliance with AAP. AAP has got little votes.
What's your reaction with Mickey Pacheco?
Mickey Pacheco, I know Mickey Pacheco because he was one term MLA and one term he lost basically.
And now he's Congress leader. He
Congress?
joined before you in Congress.
Yeah, he went to Delhi and he made the connection. In a sense, he must have been friends. He's been winning also. He's been in the legislative assembly for a long time. He was tourism minister and things like that. So I know him during that time when he won in Nuvei, and then he brought down Alex Equera. And he came as a very strong force back in the day. Very, very strong force, and he had a big fan following. And he was on the very right track. Then later on, the next coming year, he lost from Nuve, but he won 3 times in Benaulim.
So he's an asset for you. आता तुका asset दिसता नावेली. Sorry, Nuve,
In
sorry.
Nuve? Yes, of course, he's got his vote back. He's got.
You will contact him and say Miki maka help कर फाल्या
आमचो काँग्रेस पर्सन मरे तो करतलो म्हाका.
करतलो
No question about it.
तो म्हणटा आपले दोळे म्हणटा बाणावले किंवा नुवेचेर
No,
आसा.
I think it's clearly mentioned over there that he is going to Benaulim basically. He's
तू
contesting.
ताका थंय दुखलता. He also says Nuve.
ना तशें न्हू दुखलना म्हणटा ही तेणें तें डिसिजन सी बिकॉज मिकी बचेको इज सो इन द साउथ हांव दिसता पळय तो खंय बसल्यार तो येतलो.
खंय बसल्या येतलो.
हय,
नुवे बी.
ताका तेजी ही इज गॉट दॅट वायब अशी. So नुवे कितें जाला बिकॉज ही जस्ट सी इन बेनॉली वॉट हॅपन इज I'll let's go on the graph part of it. 3 times winning in Benaulim. He Mr. Chachil Alemo, he lost against him. The party thing.
So Miki is very
So
formidable.
Tege belt to is very strong for him because he's also comes under that section a lot. And for 3 times, 15 hours, I think ruling I called it. So in 5 years, how much ruling
So
will have?
Miki should contest from Benaulim much म्हणतात.
I feel so. If I do also the calculations, he has got a very, very good chance in Benaulim.
To win from Benaulim.
So, but see, the ticket part or whatever, but
No,
he's
I'm not
got his
talking about
popularity also in Benaulim.
Oh.
But there are many people in Benaulim who want to join also the Congress, who have joined the Congress.
तुका उलयता आसतना चिंतून उलोवचें पडटा.
See, how I genuinely talk basically. It is the part of the truth. But what happens is today I am on Congress protocol, and I just because of my 2 words, I don't want to hurt anybody, or I don't want to disturb my party, of anything.
Party strategy.
Yeah, not strategy, no. My party name, because see, I am also a name of a party today. I go as Raju Cabral, a Congress worker, a Congress whatever
Leader.
Leader. Yes, I am leading so many people.
Yeah. Okay, last question. We are ending up our interview. एक म्हणजे because there has to be clarity.
Yeah.
एक म्हणजे तू नुवे काँग्रेस तिकेट पळयता.
हय.
दुसरें म्हणजे फाल्यां काँग्रेसीन जर तिकेट दिवना जाल्यार कितें तें अजून तुवें ठरवना.
No.
But your constituency only will be Nuve.
Yes, of course.
आणि तू कसे करून इलेक्शन कॉन्टेस्ट करतलोच for 2020.
Yes, I have done. I'm done and doing. I've already started my door-to-door campaigns. Basically, already started because I think so. I need to give a lot of time. And for many years, people have been neglected. खबर देखो ना. I always, even in my induction season, अजून पासून माथेवर आसा. People have got, they are educated somehow or the other. Job ना. आमचे कडे येद्दली इंडस्ट्री आसा. Which came up, some 10-15 years back. And
प्रेरणा तुमच्या अंडर पडटा.
when the industrial estate, 50% comes under Kordalim, 50% comes under Verna. But most of the major factories, basically, who were given the land, they were told, I don't know, were not told.
So local should get employment in industries.
The biggest,
Yes,
my issue is employment first. पोटाक मरे पोट भरपा जाय लोकांचे.
मागीर फुडल्यो गजाली.
माझी फुडल्यो ना, गार्बेज आसा, जायते टेनंट इश्यू आसा.
ते मागीर फुडले, पूण पयलीं पोट भरपा जाय.
You have to. Come on, jobs are the main source, no?
Full agree. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rupesh. Thank you so much.
याशिले तुझे राजू काबराल ते म्हणटा की आपण नुवेच्यान लढलो तांकां होप आसा आनी ही इज व्हेरी कॉन्फिडंट की काँग्रेस तांकां टिकेट दितली कारण काँग्रेस ते म्हणटा की सध्या चेंज मागता की जे सध्या काँग्रेस सोदता की जे एक्टिव्ह लोक आसात तांकां आपूण टिकेट दितले म्हणून सध्या काँग्रेसीन सांगलां की ब्लॉकाक कॉन्फिडन्सान घेवन टिकेट दितले ते म्हणटा की काँग्रेसीच्या फुडारपणा खाली ते फुडली निवडणूक लढयतले आनी हाज्या पयलीं तांणी जी कामां केल्ली आसा ती तांच्या मदतीक येतली. तुमी पळयतात हब एनकावंटर ऑन यू वॉचिंग हब एनकावंटर ऑन www.goanewshub.com. Our channel partners are RDXGOA. Production partners are goabyland.com. Keep watching.